Rated M for mature.
The Zombie Army series has its fair share of Easter eggs, and the fourth entry dials it up to 11. There are so many hidden details throughout the game, and today we're gonna go over the top 10 Easter eggs and secrets in Zombie Army 4. Number 10, Meet the Maker. If you've played any of the Zombie Army games, you will know there is no shortage of creepy dolls. Well, in Dead Ahead's first chapter, you will get to a fortified gate and be let in by survivors. Once you're inside, head to the right next to the ramp and you will find a toolbox on a table. On this table, there will be a lot of creepy dolls, along with the message, "I am the doll maker." Someone close is obviously making these dolls, but their purpose is yet to be discovered. And those don't look like Beanie Babies to me. Number 9, Doll Typewriter. Yeah, we're not done with the dolls yet. The doll maker must have put some evil magic into these dolls, as they will try to scare you as much as possible throughout the game. A great example of this is the Haunted Typewriter. During Dead Ahead's first chapter, you will be tasked with clearing zombies off of a radio mast. Once that is done, follow the objective through a couple of doors to see a boarded up doorway. Shoot the boards, go down the hall to the open door on the left. Inside, there will be a typewriter on the desk. If you're brave enough, go ahead and interact. You will hear a scream, and the words, "Don't look behind you," will appear on the paper. Turning around will reveal several creepy dolls staring at you that disappear in a flash after a few seconds. You don't play with these dolls. These dolls play with you. Number 8. Oh, the horror! Speaking of typewriters, there's another one in the game that will show you famous quotes from many different horror films. To find it, start the first chapter of Dead Ahead and play until you have to speak with Bruno. After talking with him, a door will open so you can follow the objective up the stairs. Before heading up those stairs, though, you will see a desk on your left with a typewriter on it. Go ahead and interact with it, and you will see a movie quote magically appear. The quote will soon disappear after a few seconds, but if you keep interacting with it, you'll get more fun horror movie quotes. Number 7, King of Horror. Now, you can't reference horror with at least thinking about Stephen King. In Death Canal's third chapter, when leaving the safe house, immediately turn to the right and head to this door. Looking through it, you will see, again, 2 creepy dolls standing next to each other like the twins from The Shining. If you turn around and then back again, they will be gone without a trace. Luckily, there's no blood elevator to worry about. Number 6, Easter Egg Hunt. Easter eggs in games can range wildly in what form they take, but sometimes they can just be literal eggs. In Meat Locker's second chapter, you will eventually reach a section where you need to find some thermite charges to open a door. Go into the office on the left and look in the chair to find an egg that looks like a clown. Go ahead and put a bullet in that egg. Once you've done that, a red balloon inflates and floats across the room that will, you guessed it, pop with blood once you shoot it. This, of course, is a reference to Pennywise, the clown, from Stephen King's It. Also, in Zombie Zoo's third chapter, you will find yourself in an aquarium. Progress through the chapter until you reach a large room with a zombie shark hanging from the middle. Head to the other end of the room near the stairs and look to the left to find a display case with an egg inside. Upon closer inspection, you'll see that it's cracked and there's a demon inside. Don't fight that urge. Go ahead and shoot that egg and it will release a little cartoon ghost. Number 5, Undying Love. Just because zombies are undead doesn't mean that they can't find love in the apocalypse. In Death Canal's second chapter, very early on, you will get ambushed by a flamer and tons of zombies. Once you have cleared them all out, instead of heading toward the objective, go up the stairs on your right. At the top of the stairs, turn left to see 2 zombies on a date. We can't tell if it's going well or not. Later, in Rotten Coast's third chapter, progress until you face the first zombie horde. Once they are defeated, don't follow the objective just yet. Look out in the water to see a sinking ship. If you zoom in on the front of the ship, you'll see 2 zombies doing that famous pose from Titanic. Wow, you can almost hear Celine's voice on the wind. Looks like their hearts will go on. Number 4, stranger things have happened. When you're looking for a hell tower, the strangest things can happen. In Death Canal's third mission, you will eventually get introduced to the toxic zombies. After you fight with them and a horde of normal zombies, follow the objective into a house. Once you enter, turn to the right to see a bunch of Christmas lights strung up with letters like in Season 1 of Stranger Things. Turning around will reveal a message on the wall that says, "Use your brain." codes. Now, shoot out the letters B, R, A, I, N, and S in that order to open up the safe in the room. You will see a doll hanging upside down inside. You can also see a shelf and a painting on the wall that are also upside down, as well as some chairs on the ceiling, further referencing the show. Let's just hope there's no demigorgons lurking about. Number 3, Deadly Doe. Zombies aren't the only thing you need to watch out for in the apocalypse. At the very beginning of Dead Ahead's first chapter, immediately look to your right as soon as you have control. You'll see a restaurant filled with tons of bread called The Living Bread. Hop over the rail and you will see a message on the wall that reads, "The bread is man. The man is bread, but also dead." Next to that will be a body near an oven with a bread for a head and another message that says, "I am the baker of the bread. I sadly lost my head and now I am dead." Look in the oven and you will see a head in a pan as well. Shortly after this, you will gain entrance to the fortified gate. Once inside, head over to the left past the 2 quarantine cages to find a 3rd cage. In here, there's a dead body next to a lot of bread with a message that says, "Don't eat the bread." Which really begs the question, which rose first, the zombie or the bread? Number 2, expressive art. If you've watched anything in the horror genre, you know that there's always a creepy painting that seems to watch your every move. Well, in Zombie Army 4, there is one that takes this even further. In Zombie Zoo's 3rd chapter, once you have survived the ambush in the aquarium and are walking to the exit, you'll notice a bloody painting with a lady on it. With just a glance, you wouldn't think anything of it. That is, until you look at it for just a little too long. If you're brave enough, go ahead and stare at this painting. It's gonna cause the lady to get closer to you, and they pull off a big jump scare with a terrifying zombie face screaming at you. It just goes to show that it really isn't polite to stare. Number 1, a bigger boat. Sharks are terrifying as it is, but turn them into zombies and they get so much worse. In Zombie Zoo's 3rd chapter, you will find yourself in an underwater room where you can see some fish swimming around outside the glass. In this room, you will find a green flashing light on a speaker. Interact with it at your own peril. It will cause a huge zombie shark to rush at the glass, trying to break through it like in Jaws 3. Also, in Death Canal's 1st chapter, instead of following the objective at the beginning, go over these stairs and go all the way to the end. If you look out into the water, you'll see a zombie shark swimming around. Now, turn back and look down the ramp near you to see a doll on a life preserver. When you get close to the doll, it will turn to you and try to speak, but then it is immediately eaten by a zombie shark. I think it was trying to tell you, you're gonna need a bigger boat. Those were the top 10 Easter eggs and secrets in Zombie Army 4. Leave a comment down below with your favorite secret in the game. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more Sniper Elite and Zombie Army content. And we'll see you zombie slayers in the next one.